Hello there, DK with the Insurgent of the Lower Protoss camp here. Let's get this started. Executor Citadel at New Antioch, Shakuras.
Congratulations, Executor. Your success has brought us the promise of hope against the Zerg. However, we face a new threat within our own ranks. In your absence, Judicator Aldaris and an entire legion of Kali survivors from Ire have begun an open revolt against us.
By the gods, this is ill news indeed. Why would Aldaris betray us so?
He and his ilk believe that it was wrong to have abandoned Ire and consorted with our people. Their prejudices have driven them to perpetuate the Conclave's sins against us. Even now, Aldaris and his loyalist Templar forces are preparing to attack our citadel.
I can scarcely believe this. As if the Zerg were not enough. Matriarch, are you certain of this?
All too certain, young Templar. Executor, as Matriarch of the Dark Templar and Custodian of this world, I hereby order you to terminate Judicator Aldaris and quell this untimely uprising without delay. There will be no dissent among us while the Zerg are poised to strike.
There's something amiss here. The Matriarch has always been a wise and gentle soul. Though there is some merit in her decision, this is very unlike her.
That may well be. But right now, we have a friend to kill. May Adun forgive us.
We have a friend to kill. Is that an oxymoron? Like, do you even kill friends? You kill someone that's not your
Be
friend.
advised, Executor. Our forces are divided. Aldaris has taken control of our Templar warriors and
You have not enough minerals.
It is possible that he may even send Archons against us.
Fear not, comrades, for we have Archons of our own. Should the dire need arise, all Dark Templar may merge to become Dark Archons. Though we sacrifice our warriors in doing so, only the might of the Dark Archons can match the forces of Aldaris.
Only the might of the Dark Archons can match the forces of Aldaris. Not really, Zero-Two. Not really. You just go the same old Zealot Dragoon or go Mass Killers and this game's over, guys. But it is nice to see that we get to create Dark Archons now from the Dark Templar. But that is to say, let's get that upgrade, Dark Archon. We get all the upgrades, but normally by default the Dark Archons don't have Mind Control and Maelstrom, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. And we have some goons standing patrol here, guarding our base. We're gonna get attacked by Aldaris. You know what I noticed in the Protoss campaign? Like every time, like even in the original, every time when they're fighting against the main threat, which is Zerg, the Protoss are fighting each other. Like this is the same situation here in the original, just like that from the original. Like you guys should have learned by now, but and this is another reason why, especially this mission, that I do not really consider episode 4 as, good, in my opinion. Alright, let's kill that Zealot here. By the way, if you use Mind Control, the Dark Archons will lose shield, so just keep that in mind. It's like an in-game setting where the Dark Archon just automatically lose control or lose all their shield points as soon as they mind control you. So it doesn't matter if this Dark Archon has 1,000 shield or 9,999 shield or over like 80,000 shield. Once it mind controls a unit, it's gonna have the shield point set to 0 by default. It's kind of like how like the Arbiter, where the recall ability, not recall, the stasis field ability. it makes the unit invulnerable, making them, you know, unable to attack. It's a trigger that does that, kind of like an in-game built trigger. So what that means is if I also use a trigger that disable the invincibility of the units of the stasis field, then they'll be able to get they're able to be attacked while they are stasis. I know it's kind of spooky, right, guys? Okay, let these guys have some energies rolling in while we have 4 Dark Archons. We're gonna keep mind controlling some of Aldaris' units. I like the concept of our forces, you know, not having the High Templar and Arbiters, because Arbiters obviously are the Judicator caste, while the Templars are loyal to Aldaris and the original. They're like the anti-Dark Templar faction, that's what. But this just goes to show you that Dark Archon is above the normal Archon. And another thing I've noticed is that in StarCraft, and at least in StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, they really emphasize like how mighty the Archons are. And I guess it makes sense because they are indeed mighty. They're like a ball of cosmic energy. Which, by the way, once these Templars like fuse together to become an Archon or Dark Archon, they okay, let's try to mind control this fool. They have a very short lifespan. Gotta keep that in mind. But the only exception is Uraj, if I remember correctly. Oh no, save this Dragoon, guys. Save this Dragoon. Oh no, it's stuck. You guys did what? Fine. That's fine, whatevs. We have leg upgrader, so that's good. You know what, I'm actually gonna expand. I do believe there's an expand somewhere over here, if I remember correctly. We also need to get a Google Bay, but before that I am gonna... Our base layout is pretty big, so not gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna expand here. We need this extra geyser. It's pretty good. Just macro. It's unfortunate that Blizzard had to modify Tassadar as Aldaris. I mean, clearly you can see this is Tassadar's portrait, but even though the game itself, in game, it has that Aldaris unit. It's unfortunate because the Aldaris unit, it cannot get affected by triggers. That's why the Blizzard just had to like use this, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they could have pre-placed Aldaris like multiple times, and the problem is, yeah, you can't, like the create trigger function, you can't do that with Aldaris or extended units like Rashagal in Corsair form, which has a Dark Templar wireframe, by the way, for some reason. And you might, and then for those who are new to watching my video, oh DK, how come you don't like turn on your Nexus skin building, whatever? It's because we're not the Ire Pro Plus, that's why. We're Force of the Matriarch, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, we'll get shield level, probably. We need some shield upgrade actually. Not really, we don't have that many Archons, but... Alright, let's get that observatory, whatever, laboratory, whatever you want to call it. No, mind controller before it's too late. Thank you. Alright, we mind control all of the... Alright, another thing to note about the mind control ability is that let's say our dragoons do not have the singularity upgrade, and then if the enemy player does have the singularity upgrade, and if we mind control that enemy dragoon, we'll automatically get that singularity upgrade, which is pretty freaking rad if you think about it. So another example, let's say our carriers, we don't have that extra interceptor capacity, but the enemy player does. If you mind control that enemy carrier, we'll get that carrier capacity upgrade for free. Pretty good. Alright, we're almost maxed out. I mean, it's fairly easy to max out as Protoss. Let's see, we keep getting units. Our level 3 weapon is actually almost done. We'll wait for this observer. We're actually gonna get sight range first, and maybe more probes. Maybe like bring 2 more probes here. That sounds great. Our upgrades fine. We should add in some Dark Templar for some love. Okay, there you go. Let's scout. Let's get another observer. Okay, once I have level 3 upgrade, weapons upgrade, I'm gonna march out. Should be enough photon cannons here, but I'll just add 1 more just in case. They need to send more they need to send in more Archons to our location. Alright, another observer ready to rumble. I forgot the map layout of this. It's been a while since I last played this, so... Okay, there's the front entrance, I suppose. And the reason why I didn't get the speed upgrade is because I had to kind of slowly move my observer. If I move my observer way too recklessly, it will just march itself to death. Okay, we can also expand the top area, I suppose. Let's see, get more pylons here. You know what, you can get more pylons in this general direction and like that. Okay, our level, we capped out on our weapons upgrade. Get that armor. Multiple bridges here. I suppose you can march out, but let's see, anything over here? Nothing much to say here, guys. Nothing much to say here. Get another pylon here. Just some terrain work here. Well, since we're playing as the Dark Templar faction with the combined forces of the Executor, us, the Iron Protoss, and Aldaris is only made up of the Iron Protoss. We don't need to worry about, you know, them using Dark Archons or whatever. And then let's march forward. If they attack here, I'm gonna mind control multiple units. Very good. You saw that, guys? My fast micro. Alright, gonna go attack there too. It's a lot of expand location. More dragoons is in order. Maybe more gateway. I need like 10 billion gateways, I believe. Alright, when it's a PvP, you generally get a lot of dragoons, guys. Just a tip there, pro tip. Get a lot of gateways and dragoons, and that is the way. Alright, we're looking good. Great here. Gosh, it's so good to see Protoss units killing each other with in remastered graphics. God forbid. These are the same Protoss, by the way, the brown Protoss that we escorted from Ire to Shakuras. And look at how they're treating us now. It's kind of actually sad. Actually, let's get another expand here. That looks great. Let's be careful with this. You can also take this space. But and since Aldaris is on top of this platform, and obviously, only out of these three Aldarises, one has to be real. This is obviously fake, just judging from the layout, guys. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Although this is a real Tastar unit, modified, but...
You didn't think I'd be caught so easily,
Your
did you?
warriors have engaged the enemy.
You have only destroyed a phantom.
Oh, that's spooky, Aldaris. That is very spooky. We're about to bring in our Dark Archons now for the boys.
Yes.
We can actually rendezvous all the way down there. This Reaver has to slowly crawl back to that area. Our observer can scout this main base here. It's very strongly fortified, but nothing too unusual, to be honest. Yo, what are you doing, Dragoon? Alright. We need more probes. Alright, and more pylon. I guess more dragoons is in order. We don't need gas, actually. Alright, let's go. Right click the dragoon so the observer will follow. As for our Dark Archons, well, they'll try to keep up. We're already path blocked by our own units. Why am I not surprised, guys? Why am I not surprised? No real resistance here. Alright, you're not just move. Just move yourself closer. Any carriers that we can mind control? Probably not. Alright, this Reaver made it. Somehow. I was gonna mind control that Reaver, but it's already dead. Okay, let's mind control this. That's a prime target. Always good to have arbiters. Although I generally never ever build them. Dude, that looks great. Our resources are just a lot right now. Okay, let's A-click all of them. Get a shield upgrade. We're good here. We can also feedback Aldaris like that.
Yet again, Executor, you destroy only a simulacrum of myself.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
You to be a traitor, but it is you and the matriarch who will usher our race to oblivion.
Oblivion, simulacrum, whatever that word is. Okay, let's get that carrier. Carrier. Thank you. Okay, we have to mine ourselves here, unless we recall them or not. It didn't work out, guys. It didn't work out. We have another carrier that wants to be mind controlled for us. Okay, wait, what happened? Alright, just get out of it, get out of it. Okay, this is the one that...
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Gosh, my... Alright, alright. Get back, get back! Alright, we're almost maxed out. We need to add in some zealots in here, I suppose. Okay, let's go. At this point, we can just mind control Aldaris, because mind control has a very long range. Okay, what else? What else? More carriers, por favor. Oh, and then Maelstrom is pretty much worthless if you're playing against Protoss. They're very good against Zerg because all units get affected by Maelstrom, biological units. But Protoss doesn't work against Dragoons, Archons, Beavers, and whatnot. It works against Zealots, Dark Templar, and High Templar, but that's pretty much it. Alright, thank you, sir. I make these units and they're not even properly coming here.
So be it.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, follow that Dark Templar, guys. Probably needed to make more buildings. This Reaver is finally making its way. Anything to add here? We got some fresh. You know, let's just end this already. Yeah, mind control you too. Pretty much scouted everywhere. Poor Aldaris. And to think he got a considerable amount of character development only to be reduced to this piece of trash. Rushed story, if you want to believe it or not. Alright, let's mind control Aldaris and get this over. That's a lot of cannons there.
Surrender your remaining forces and join us in eradicating the Zerg.
I would sooner die, Dark One, than tarnish the memory of Ire by joining with you. Your fate was sealed the moment your matriarch allied herself with the Queen of Blades. Those of us still loyal to Ire will never be slaves to Kerrigan and her broods.
Aldaris, be reasonable. Kerrigan has changed. She no longer seeks to enslave anyone. Do not force us to destroy you.
You can no longer afford to be so naive, Artanis. While you were securing the crystals, I discovered that your matriarch has been harboring a dark secret. She has been manipulated by...
I have no time for this.
Kerrigan, what have you done?
Just cleaned up your mess, Protoss. Don't be so squeamish.
Wretched creature. This was a Protoss matter. You had no right to interfere. Begone from this world. You are no longer welcome among us.
Fine. I've done what I came here to do. I've ensured the destruction of the renegade Cerebrants, and I used you to do it. Have fun, mighty Protoss. We'll be seeing each other again. Real soon.
She says real soon, but that's after episode 5, which is episode 6. Woo! We did it! Yay! It's funny how, you know, in the original campaign, Aldaris says, allied yourself, but over here he says allied. But like, what's the correct pronunciation, Aldaris? Come on, bro! Anyway, they were the Kali insurgents, were the fleet of the matriarch, and Kerrigan being a queen bitch of the universe with her reserve swarm. And I hope you all enjoy watching this. Next one's gonna be the final mission. Until then, DK signing off for now.